Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Jessica Clemons, and if you haven't made your way to the theaters to watch Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, please do! It's finally dropped! Marvel Studios has officially opened the floodgates on Phase 5 with the Quantum Realm, baby, which has plenty of crazy ways to connect to Phase 6 and Kang Dynasty. Today, I'll be explaining the ending and trying to answer any lingering questions left behind, and fair warning before I dive in that I'll be spoiling this entire movie if you haven't seen it yet, so you've been warned. Just letting you know. Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring today's video. More about them in a minute. Like I said earlier, this movie opens the door to Phase 5, and we really get to learn more about Kang and his variants. As we know, this ultimately leads to Phase 6's Secret Wars, so there's a lot of pressure on Jeff Loveness and the gang to really deliver a well-rounded Kang the Conqueror. Eric Voss has a breakdown of Easter eggs that are going to be coming out on the channel soon, so I won't be breaking down the full movie, just the ending for you. Go on over to Eric's breakdown to get the full in-depth analysis and plot summary. Time for my ending explained. As we know, when Janet was stuck in the quantum realm, she met Kang, who fell from the sky. He said he was a scientist and traveler, and his ship's core was busted. Janet helped him fix the core, and in doing so, all his memories of him killing people on different planets in different timelines. Janet said, "Hell no," and using the last bit of Pym tech she had, blew the energy core to an astronomical size. So Kang needs that Pym tech to decrease its size and get out of the quantum realm. He succeeds and makes a portal, though it's not open for long. He ends up going 1v2 against Scott and Hope, and the portal closes, leaving the two stuck in the quantum realm, and Kang sucked into his energy core dead. Using the device that put the signal into the quantum realm, Cassie is able to reopen a portal and get her dad and Hope out safely. She's created some sort of metro-like bus from Earth 616 to the quantum realm. Also, I guess Cassie, Hank, and Hope's brain could make something that could reach the people in the quantum realm, like kind of find them. So of course, it's after Scott and Janet were stuck and now freed. Of course. Who would have thought? I think one of the biggest unanswered questions is traveling between our world and the quantum realm. Is it solved now? Is it less hazardous? How was the device Cassie made now able to pull Scott and Hope out? So at the beginning, Cassie noted her device can send a signal to the quantum realm like a subatomic Hubble telescope and collect data and send it back. Once the portal closed, Cassie immediately went to work on the signal again. Now, I assume since the device is collecting data, it collected the information from the first signal with MODOK. Then when Kang sent the signal back, opening a portal in their basement, it received that signal and collected the data from both parties, now allowing Cassie the ability to reopen portals between both worlds so long as she has the Pym particles or Pym tech. Is it now solved, the transportation between the two worlds? I'd say yes. Is it less hazardous? Absolutely. Also important to mention, they don't even have to go into the quantum realm now. They can just monitor it from the outside, maybe even share resources. We also received 2 stingers. The first came before the credits. We saw an arena of Kangs, different variants, all cheering like a football stadium, and I want to be at that game. We focus on the 3 that present themselves as the leaders.
A Pharaoh Ramatut, what we think is the Scarlet Centurion, and a Mortis.
People have been waiting for these Kangs and begging for them. Remember, we saw the little Moon Knight call out a Ramatut in the 3rd episode. I think the biggest takeaway here is that A, they refer to Kang the Conqueror not only as dead, but as the exiled one. And B, they're afraid of us entering the multiverse. Immortus said they will take everything we have. As I'm sure Voss will get into the backstory of each one, I'll just give you a mini rundown, more so a trip down memory lane, if you will. In the finale of Loki Season 1, He Who Remains mentions eons ago, a variant of himself lived on Earth in the 31st century, a scientist who discovered the universe is stacked on top of his own. During then, the other Kangs also figured it out, and like He Who Remains says, naturally, they made contact, and for a while there was peace, until there wasn't. And came the multiversal war, that He Who Remains allegedly stopped by weaponizing Alioth and isolating their timeline. He said some of his variants were good, but some were bad and just wanted to rule. We're seeing that with this scene. These are the bad variants. Their motive seems connected to the fear of losing their reign, but also having to fight the good versions of themselves. And unfortunately, I think Kang the Conqueror might have been a good version, and because he fought them, he was exiled. I think people that can directly sort of affect the multiverse, like America Chavez, Dr. Strange, Loki, Scott and Hope, maybe even White Vision, will be the first major targets for the Kangs. Marvel movies have big budgets. Sounds nice, right? If you want a big budget for your life, Rocket Money can help with that. It makes saving money super easy. Rocket Money used to be Truebill, but Truebill mutated from a bill management app into a full money on management powerhouse, Rocket Money. Rocket Money does everything Truebill did and more, helping 3.4 million members take control of their finances with easy-to-use features that put you back in charge of your finances. And I'm one of that 3.4 million. I love Rocket Rocket Money. I'm obsessed. One of Rocket Money's best features is that it helps you find and cancel all your unwanted subscriptions. I was wasting hundreds of dollars every month on stuff I didn't even use, and now I can use Rocket Money's smart savings account to put that money aside instead. And let me tell you, I genuinely did. I absolutely did. Rocket Money helped me get my phone bill down because AT&T is coming for me. I just choose the amount I want to save and how frequently Rocket Money automatically deposits my money into the savings fund that I can withdraw from any time. That is amazing. For the money I'm spending instead of saving, I use the budgeting tool. It monitors my spending by category, sends notifications when I've exceeded my spending limits, and visualizes my spend to earn ratio by month, quarter, or year, and I love it. Rocket Money can even negotiate bills, from internet service bills to cable and phone bills. I didn't even know that those could be negotiated. Just upload a photo of your bill and Rocket Money does the rest. I literally said this earlier. It fought my phone bill, and I'm not joking. Once you've signed up, you can unlock more features in premium. It's so easy to use that there's no reason not to take control of your finances. To try Rocket Money out for free and support our channel, head to rocketmoney.com/newrockstars or click the link in the video description below. And I know you guys are doing it. It's January. It's February. Come on, get your finances in order. The second stinger was a Crown Victorian-like showroom. A crowd gathered for a very steampunky looking device introduced by Victor Timely, another variant. And in the crowd, it's Loki and Mobius disguised as the same Timely costumes. This scene felt like one of those old-timey snake oil salesman shows, you know what I mean? Like the Sweeney Todd, Mr. Pirelli's Miracle Elixir. Now, this really is shaping what happened after Sylvie killed He Who Remains, right? We're left with Loki and Mobius searching for the Kang variants. Now, we don't know if their motive is to prune them or kill all the Kang variants, but it sure as hell looks like it. Now, Victor Timely is a brilliant inventor, strategist, just all around has an unfathomable knowledge in advanced technology. He founded Timely, Wisconsin, and introduced basic principles to robotics and computer science. They also created the original Human Torch, but also made a portal to Chronopolis. So what does this all mean for us seeing Victor Timely now? MT actually made a valid argument on Inside Marvel about Victor Timely wanting to find White Vision as a robotics expert and being the Kang variant that just wanders Earth. I love this idea. And also, I just need to call out MT because he got two things from this movie ages ago. He pitched MODOK's broken bones going into the quantum realm, which is why his limbs to head ratio is a little off. And now this. I know there's more that he probably guessed, but damn, our boy is 2 for 2. I love him. I think another important question to note at the end is whether or not Kang the Conqueror is actually dead. So far, we only have confirmation from the other variants, but what do we know from his energy core that can lead us to believe that maybe he's still alive? Now, I don't know how highly this can be connected, but worth mentioning, we've already met America Chavez, whose powers are the ability to travel the multiverse. If her power to jump the multiverse is anything like the core of the multiversal engine, Kang could simply just be living deeper within the quantum realm or in a separate universe. I'm basing this off the fact that Chavez's moms were sent to an alternate universe when she was scared by a bee. So if the engine's core exploded, it could have sucked him into a different universe with no way to escape. Again, I think Chavez's raw power, when she couldn't control it, could match that of the energy cores. We also saw what happens when you go into the energy core. All the possible Ant-Mans, the Schrodinger's box, and you are the cat, as MODOK says. It's possible Kang had to live with every outcome of himself until his mind disintegrates, but it appears like the core is dead and exploded. So if he traveled to the core, he could be dead after the energy ball died, but I think the first possibility of being somewhere else is highly likely. You let me know what you think, if he's dead or alive, or if he's just trapped in his own mind. There's also now a super advanced ant colony? Okay, which truly are the heroes of this film. Hank's ants are also sucked into the quantum realm and fell into a time expansion field and lived thousands of years over the span of a couple days. They built a technocratic civilization. Now, we already know there's different sort of quadrants to the quantum realm, but now confirmed there's a time expansion field that led a different part run by Hank's ants. Leaving the ants behind in the quantum realm, they'll probably help rebuild everything damaged by Kang, and I think that's amazing. Which brings me to my theory, what could possibly happen in the quantum realm now that there's no Kang? How will they rebuild civilization? How can you come to the quantum realm? I think it'll play like the Planet Nowhere in Guardians of the Galaxy, the holiday special, and people whose homes were destroyed by Thanos. The quantum realm might be new home to displaced humans. We know Cassie is a super activist protesting and trying to make the world a better place for people that aren't the universe's #1 threat like her dad. For the little guy, as they say. So I think Hank and her will continue finding resources for the quantum realm, seeing as Cassie was so sad when she saw what Kang did to that group of people just looking for her. She wants to fix her mistakes, starting with helping rebuild the quantum realm. And when times get tough on Earth, possibly moving some folks in. This theory video should come out like shortly after this one, so click on over there for more information if you want to know more information on how the ants and Cassie will assist in travel to the quantum realm. This brings us to our final bit. So MODOK, he's just dead. He's dead. I think he is. I think MODOK is dead. I don't think MODOK is coming back. But we do know there's a multiverse and different MODOKs out there, right? So what I find interesting is the probability field or the storm of the core. We met one Ant-Man that was a Baskin-Robbins Scott Lang out of the 1,000 of Ant-Man Scott Langs. So there's a probability for every MODOK. There's 1,000 Darren Crosses that never became MODOK. So maybe we can see a Darren-less MODOK or another MODOK that's not Darren, but someone else who was sucked and broken down into the quantum realm, which is bonkers, I know. And that was it for our ending explain for Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. There's a lot of questions and theories that we'll be answering on Inside Marvel, on the deep dive, and our theory videos everywhere. Keep an eye out for them. Make sure to follow me at Lulu_Clemons, follow New Rockstars, subscribe to New Rockstars for more breakdowns of everything you love, and a reminder that our new channel, The Deep Dive, is launching Friday, February 17th, and here's a little preview.
Hey y'all!
In this vast multiverse.
Open the pod bay doors.
I'm Eric Voss, and this is New Rockstars The Deep Dive, in which I go beyond hunting Easter eggs to try to decode what the eggs mean. Is this Kang variant truly surprised here, or is he performing a script that requires him to act surprised?
What a lovely day! Initiating spin!